Hi, this is my look at the This Way Works B4 Normandy to Class O2 Shunter conversion kit. Taking all the stuff out of the box, I can see straight away, like the pannier, it's a really well put together model, and looking forward to building this. As I was going to be painting a yellow front and back end, the recommendation I found out to my pain from my previous endeavours with yellow paint is for a white primer. So I'll give that a dusting all over. Marvellous. Next up, and following the prescribed procedure from Mr. Bayliss, I hit it all with yellow. And for anyone that followed my Class 08 recolour from red to yellow, will know the pain. So I was pleased to get this on and get it done. I also coloured the buffer beams as well. Both of these were painted using Tamiya rattle cans. I'm quite pleased the way they come out. Then, trying to carefully mask up all the yellow, I sprayed the green paint, again a Tamiya rattle can, and as you will notice, I could have done a better job with the masking, but I will brush over that. Then, again following the instructions, I chopped the chassis of the B4 down. The easiest way I thought to do this was a cutting wheel in the Dremel. It might seem a bit excessive, but it worked for me. Then the decals. I'm not going to say anything about these other than good luck. So having successfully completed the rear wasp stripes, I thought I'd just quickly pop it together to see where we're up to. So it's the next day or day or two later, and it's time to tackle the front decals. They were fun. And then the rest of the decals turned up from Railtech, and I popped those on. You might notice on the front, one of them looks a little pissed. That was still drying, so I could correct that, thankfully. Well, just a minor update. The glazing is in. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Bayliss. Super fun that was. At least you can see there's glazing because I've smeared glue over one window, so that's a good thing. So some time had passed because I've been waiting for a decoder as there was a global shortage, and started my soldering plans. So my plan was to solder all of the lights, speaker and stay alive directly onto the decoder, and then use the adapter plate for track right, track left, and motor plus, motor positive. This way, if I needed to separate the chassis from the body, I could do by just simply unclipping the adapter plate. So this is kind of working, although I might have some wires crossed because I've not got a front light or rear light, but check the starlight out, that's working fine. Way too quick. Oh dear, thanks for fun. Yes, more funking to be done. So thinking time indeed. I was convinced that I'd actually made a cracking job of the soldering on the buffer beams. So I was confident that it wasn't there, but everything was pointing to a short somewhere. My multimeter didn't pick it up on the cables, but when I managed to crack the super glue holding the buffer beans on place to the body, I put it across the solder tabs there, and yes indeed there was a short. So lesson learnt there for anyone watching this, planning this. Check out all the wiring works before you fix the buffer beans in place for finality. Right, we're sorted. Front light. Reverse light, you can see it. Hold on. Reverse light. Back to front light. Aux light. And then no lights. It was a short in that little buffer beam in there between the front light and the aux light. Didn't show up when I desoldered the wires on the decoder and tested them, but it did when I did it on the pads. Very strange. Cheers. Oh, and it's a beast of a profile I found. And now trying to assemble it all, it is so tight in there, but cocktail sticks and tweezers, that'll be the way. So after much fiddling and prodding and poking with cocktail sticks and tweezers and much swearing, it all finally fitted in. Right then, here we go, the moment of truth. Come on, girl. Go on. Right, so we should have a front light directional. We should also have a rear light directional. And then we should also have our auxiliary lighting. And the most surprising thing of all, it all went in there and it works. Hey! Marvellous fun. So this was a Helgen model, I think 00 gauge, that I used as a reference. I'm hoping I managed to get it quite clear. A few finished photos, on to the next project. And I won't take any running shots of this finished because you know you're going to see it soon. Cheers.